start with, let's open up the special meeting. We have two items on the agenda that I know of. First one is a motion to accept the water test, see why the water pressure is bad at Brockton. We're gonna do some investigative work from Interstate Engineering.
Make motion. Second.
Hey, this is, John Bach is on. He could maybe explain a little bit. It looks like it's gonna be approximately $6,000 to do some investigating work, digging up some pumps, lines between the tank and kind of the connection to the town to see if there's any restrictions, because they're not having enough water pressure at the top side of the north side of the Brockton community. So John, do you have anything to say on that?
Yeah. So basically, there's the coming out of the tank. There's a 8-inch line, and then it reduces down to 6-inch line up by the connection to Dry Prairie. Les Scanlon did dig into that prior, but none of the fittings up there were restrained, so he didn't want to tear anything apart without moving or without getting some another set of eyes on it, and in fear that things would blow away. So we reanalyzed it, and we're going to do some restraints back to the other pipes, and then hopefully pull the T and the reducer off and see if we can figure out what the issue is. If that doesn't cure it, then we'll move on to the next phase as far as looking at maybe some valves are not operating. We've went through and addressed all the valves and whatnot, but this is the next kind of step in investigating what the pressure issues are. So,
And to do this, John, will we have to shut the water off for an 8-hour period, probably?
yes, it will be shut off for one day.
Are we gonna, well, you will have to warn the people about that, make sure everybody knows. And
Yep, and I will get with Sam over there and also we'll probably send notices out ourselves just as a double warning on it. So
I don't know if we should have some portable water there with, maybe see if the tribes have a portable truck they could sit there for a while or not, for the day or not. Well, we can talk about that later too, if we vote to do it.
sure.
Well, we can figure out a date and get it happen.
Yeah, and I don't have a date yet. I've been trying to get a hold of Les Scanlon. I have some other things I've been working with him on as well. So we'll let you know when I do have a date and when that's going to happen. So
Yeah, exciting. We'd have pretty much has to be done before freeze up here if we don't want to do this November, December type thing.
right.
So, okay, any other questions? Comments?
So the whole town won't have water for one day?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, shut the supply off from the tank. And with that, if we don't have water, I don't know, make sure that the fire department, but with these winds and as dry as it is too, we'll take those things into consideration, make sure we have plenty of water just on the outside chance there is a fire or something that comes up. So
Yeah, we do have that tender truck sitting in Brockton. We could fill that with water too. I'm sure.
So during this project, there is a hydrant up right by the tank that they'll be pretty close to where we're working. That hydrant will still have water to it. That one cannot be shut off. There's no valves between that and the tank, so that one will still be on.
Available.
Yes.
Okay, any further questions? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. The second item on the agenda is, need a motion to have, myself sign on the checkbook for the fair, for the fair department.
I'll make motion. 1 second.
Okay, the fair's always had a check-ins account, that we put the premium dollars in. But, since the Opportunity Bank switched, we need to change routing numbers, and they're bringing all the names up to date on that account. And, so we have to re-sign everything through DocuSign and get all the right account routing numbers together. So that is being done and figured, we'd get a signature on that. We also, along with that, we need to, the premium account's gonna change in the one at Opportunity Bank in Culberson that the fair uses. It used to just be for premium funds only, but the fair got to use credit cards for their wristbands. And they accept credit cards for when people do contributions or take get contributions. And they use for two or three things, but we're gonna have to come up with some policies and procedures for the audit to accept this, but that's besides this motion. We'll bring that up as a separate issue, but that's just a sideline with this checkings account. We're gonna have to come up with policies and procedures because this will only be the only checkings account in Roosevelt County that's not controlled by the treasurer. So it's gonna be a little, it's always been that way, and we've always had audit issues with it. So we need to clean all that up and get some policies and procedures for this checkings account, which we'll come up with by our next meeting. So this is just a motion to sign is all this is for. Get the account up to date. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Any other business?
Make the motion to close.
We are closed. Thank you guys very much.
You guys have a good day.
See ya.